I'm spending 4 days in Riga, Latvia, but instead of planning everything myself, I let ChatGPT do it for me. Can an AI understand what I like when I travel? Can it balance coffee, remote work, weird architecture, and still leave space for surprise? Let's find out. This time, I got more specific. I learned from the Lithuania episode that ChatGPT needs context. Same rules as before. No changes mid-trip. I follow the itinerary as is. The only thing I'm allowed to add is my own reaction. So, can AI build a trip that actually feels like me?
It's very windy. My hair is doing a lot of stuff. But I'm on my way to the first stop of the day, which is called Meet Coffee, to do some remote work.
It's a place with good atmosphere and lighting, decent Wi-Fi, and yeah, the kind of flat white that makes you feel slightly better about all the emails you've missed. There's something grounding about starting a trip with a to-do list and a warm drink, and something a little surreal about an AI deciding where you'll do that.
I'm now heading to Town Hall Square, where there isn't a lot of information about what I'll be doing, but one of them is visiting St. Peter's Church and maybe even going up into the tower. And then there's the House of the Blackheads, don't know anything about that, and the Three Brothers, which I think is an architecture museum.
That's cool. That's creepy. There's something strange about having a city curated for you. It's kind of like you're moving through someone else's imagination of what you might like.
Okay, it's still really, really windy, but ChatGPT told me to go to Ackman's Tilts, which is Ackman's Bridge. I'm just gonna try to find a place to sit and watch the sunset. The hard part is finding benches. Found some. Okay, the Three Brothers was closed yesterday when I went, and it was closed again today. So I'll keep trying, but for now, I'm heading over to Alberta Yella, which means Albert Street, to check out some Art Nouveau architecture, I guess.
This part was a bit underwhelming. It was nice, but I guess I expected more weird. And maybe, I don't know, I've just been spoiled by Prague.
And now for dinner, I'm going to go to the Herbery, or Herbery, for dinner and maybe a drink.
This was the perfect way to wind down on a strange, beautiful, semi-algorithmic day. So how did ChatGPT do? It hit the practical stuff, remote work, the views, the coffee. It tried to balance old and new, familiar and unfamiliar. But here's the thing. A good itinerary isn't just about where you go. It's about how it feels. The rhythm, the chance encounters, the strange moods between moments. What surprised me this time was how well ChatGPT handled structure. It didn't overload the days. I could work, explore, and have some downtime, and it didn't feel robotic. Sometimes the suggestions were vague, which gave me some time to wander and just to make the day mine. It makes me wonder if a machine can ever really plan for serendipity. Maybe not, but it can at least leave space for it. In the final episode of this series, I head to Tallinn, Estonia, a city of startups, e-residency, and digital everything. Can ChatGPT keep up with a traveler who's curious about the tech behind the cities? If you liked this episode, hit subscribe, and maybe watch the Lithuania episode if you haven't already. And let me know, should I do this again somewhere different?